Let me ask you something. Why do you care about what other people think of you? No, seriously, why? Because these people are not building your dreams. They are not paying your bills, so you really gotta ask yourself, are they doing anything with their lives that you would want to trade places with? So why are you giving them power over your peace, over your decisions, and over your life? Why? You're out here losing sleep over opinions of people who are doing nothing with their lives, who go to sleep with nothing, who wake up with nothing, and who will never do anything. Today, I'm going to snap you out of it because this people pleasing, approval seeking, what will they think of me energy is just embarrassing. And you're better than that, so let's talk. I need you to hear me. The people whose opinions you're scared of, let's actually look at them. That coworker who gives you a side eye at everything you do, she has been in the same positions over the past 5 years. And she's complaining every single day about it. But she has opinions about your career moves. That family member who always has something to say. They haven't changed anything since 2015, but they're qualified to judge your growth. And those people who leaving comments all day online, baby, they're scrolling on their phone at 2 a.m. with Cheeto dust on their fingers, looking at people's lives, leaving hate comments, judging other people's lives because they hate their own lives. They're constantly busy looking at other people's lives because their life is too boring to pay attention to. And you're worried about what they think? So let me tell you about me. I grew up in chaos. I didn't have good parents, I got bullied at school, I got assaulted. I have been through shit that no one should ever go through at a very young age. It even got so worse that I had drug addiction myself, overdosed when I was 19 years old. I worked 3 jobs, but somehow I still lost all my money because of drugs, so I hit rock bottom many times. And now I'm self-employed. I can travel whenever I want. I built something from nothing. I survived. So when people who has been through nothing, who hasn't survived anything, who has built nothing, wants to have an opinion about me, now I ask myself, why would I care? Because I know these people wouldn't survive a day in my old life. But they want to judge about my new one, right? Embarrassing. The audacity is almost funny. So let's get into why caring about others people's opinions makes you look like a clown. And I say this with love because I used to be a clown too. Reason 1, you're giving power to people who doesn't deserve it. Like, think about it. Think about the moments that you change your outfit because you're scared of what they might think of you. The moments when you don't post anything because you're so afraid that they will judge you. And when you stay quiet because you're afraid that they might not like it. You're literally handing over the remote control of your own life to random people. Here you go, control my happiness. Control my peace, control my decisions. Can you hear how embarrassing that sounds? So take the remote back. Reason 2, the people who judge you the most are doing the least. I have never seen a successful person or a beautiful person who is genuinely happy and who have their own business, like really serious people. I have never seen any of them judging other people. Never. I know who judges? Lazy people, bored people, bitter people, people who are not satisfied with their own lives. So they spend all day judging other people to make them feel better for only 5 minutes. But they're still stuck in their miserable life. So girl, that's not the type of person whose opinion you should care about. You should actually feel sorry for them. Reason 3, you're actually not on their mind like that. So here's the ego check that you did not ask for. Do you really think that people sit there analyzing your life all day? Every move you make, every post that you posted? Baby, they're not. They're looking at your story for maybe 1 second and they keep on scrolling. They are too busy worrying about their own miserable lives, worrying about their own mess to even build a case study about your life. You're actually background noise to most people, and that's actually freedom if you let it be. Reason 4, their opinions is based on their own limitations, not yours. When someone says that you are not being realistic, when they say to you, who do you think you are? Or you're doing too much. They're not talking about you. They're telling you what they believe is possible, based on their fear, based on their own trauma, and based on their own small thinking. So why would you shrink your vision? Why would you try to fit in their small box that they're stuck in? Their ceiling is not your ceiling. So stop acting like it is. Reason 5, you're spending energy that you could spend on winning. Every single second that you're spending on caring about their opinions are minutes that you're not spending on building while you are spiraling about what they might think of you. Someone else with half your talent is taking opportunities that you're scared to grab. And that doesn't mean that they are better than you. Absolutely not. That's actually you sabotaging yourself, to stop it. So now let me tell you something about the people who judge. Because once you understand it why they do it, you will never take them seriously ever again. Fact 1, criticism is actually confession. When someone judges you about being too confident, they're actually telling you that they're too insecure. And when someone says that you are doing too much, they're actually telling you that they are doing nothing. And when someone tells you that you are arrogant because you know your worth, they're actually admitting that they don't know theirs. Every criticism is a mirror into their own wounds, not yours. Fact 2, jealousy disguises itself as judgment. The coworker who says that you are trying too hard, she actually wishes that she had your ambition. And that friend or lover who says that your goals are too unrealistic, they are mad that they don't have any. And that ex who told you that you have changed, he liked the version of you better that was easy to manipulate. The one without standards. Judgment from people who are below you is actually just jealousy in a costume. So learn to recognize it. Fact 3, hurt people hurt people. That person who leaves nasty comments, they're probably going through things you know nothing about. The family members who keep tearing you down, they have been probably torn down too, but they never healed from it. That doesn't mean that you have to accept their behavior, but it does mean that their opinion says nothing about your worth. They're projecting their pain onto you, and you don't have to catch it. Fact 4, most people are terrified on betting on themselves. So they criticize every single person who does. The moment when you start to take risks, the moment that you are building a business, the moment that you start to post content, you're actually holding a mirror in front of them to everyone who is scared to do the same. And instead of being inspired, most people get defensive because your courage makes their miserable life visible. So when you are here, when you get here and they're still here, they will try to pull you back down. And not because you're wrong, not because you don't deserve it, because you do. They will try to tear you back down because your growth makes them uncomfortable. Because they know that they will never get there with you as well. The people who are hurt, the ones who don't want to heal, they will always stay in environments where people are on the same levels. They will always try to keep people on their same levels because it makes them feel better. Because they don't feel alone. You really gotta remind yourself that that are the people that you're scared of. People who are below you. People who will always stay below you. Okay, now you understand why caring is ridiculous. You understand the psychology behind it. Now let me tell you how to become unbothered. Like genuinely, not performatively. Step 1, ask yourself the real questions. Every single time that you start to care about their opinions, I want you to ask yourself, are they where I want to be? No, so why would I take directions from them? Do they pay my bills? No, so why do they get a vote? And this one is my favorite. Would I trade my own life for theirs? No, so their judgment is irrelevant. Are they even happy? In most cases, they're not. And miserable people give miserable advice. Run the checklist every single time and watch how fast you stop caring. Step 2, look at the source always. Because I don't take fitness advice from people who are not in shape. I don't take business advice from people who are broke or in debt. And I don't take life advice from people who hate their lives. So why would I take opinions about my worth from people who don't even value themselves, from people who don't even love themselves? Make it make sense. The source matters. If the source is unqualified, their opinion does not matter. The opinion is invalid. Simple as that. Step 3, get so busy at winning that you don't even have time to notice losers. I stopped caring about what people think of me when I got so obsessed about my own goals. When I was building, when I was creating, working, growing, that was also the moment when I literally had a glow up. All I saw and still see is myself because I'm so addicted at winning. I watch my follower list grow every single day. Multiple posts going viral every single day. And my favorite thought is that I live on their For You page rent-free at the moment. And I actually enjoy the energy that they're giving me. Even people who don't follow me anymore, they're still watching every single story I post every single day. You should actually take it as a compliment when people are watching you, when they're judging you, because they're so busy with your life, because they know that you are building something. It means that you're doing something right. You're caring too much because you have too much empty space in your brain. So fill it with purpose, fill it with ambition, fill it with your vision. Because when you're locked in your own life, doing the things that you love, doing the things that make you glow every single day, everyone else becomes background noise. Step 4, remember what you have survived. I almost died multiple times from circumstances that most people cannot even imagine. And I'm supposed to crumble about someone's stupid comments because someone on the internet doesn't like my content, because some bitter old coworker that I worked with talked about me, because a boy who did nothing for me has an opinion. Please. Because when you have survived the worst things, trauma, loss, pain, like real rock bottom, other people's opinion becomes almost funny, like a mosquito trying to hurt a lion. You have been through worse, so this is nothing. Remind yourself that. Step 5, develop main character energy for real. And here's the truth. In your life, you're the main character, not them. Their role in your story is minor, just background extra. Maybe recurring side character at best. So why are you giving a background extra? The creative control over the main storyline. Take your power back because this is your movie. You gotta decide what matters to you. You decide what affects you. You get to decide who gets a speaking role in your story. And step number 6, let them watch and give them a show. So here's my favorite mindset shift. Instead of, oh no, they're watching me, they're judging me, I started thinking, oh yeah, they're watching me because I am worth watching. They're watching me because I'm doing something. Why would you care about people who scroll on their phones all day? They're watching me because my life is interesting enough to look at. So let them watch and keep giving them a show. Their attention is not a threat. It's your confirmation that you are doing something right. Step 7, remember who is qualified to judge you. Almost no one, by the way. People who don't walk your path don't get to critique your steps. People who haven't built what you're building, they don't get to question your moves. And people who haven't survived what you survived, they don't get to tell you how to heal. And I'm going to say it again, you're taking criticism from people who would not survive 24 hours in your life. Think about that. The only opinion that matters is yours. Everyone else is background noise, so mute it. So I'm going to leave you with this. The people who judge you are usually not more successful than you. They're probably not as driven as you. They're not as brave as you. Not surviving what you are surviving, and they're probably not even healing themselves. So why would their opinions matter? Why? They haven't earned any right to have an opinion about your life. They haven't done anything to make them qualified to judge you. And you're out here letting them control your confidence, your happiness, and your decisions? That ends today. You're not out here to be liked by everyone. And believe me, in most cases, the people who are liked by everyone are not doing anything right. Because you're constantly adjusting to other people, still people pleasing, looking for validation. These are the type of people who don't have an identity themselves. And you are here to be unforgettable to the right ones. So let me tell you again, you are not here to shrink to make other people comfortable. You are here to expand and let them deal with it. You are here to outgrow every box that they try to put you in. So the next time you feel the fear of judgment creeping in, I want you to ask yourself one question. Who are you to judge me? Because 9 times out of 10, they're no one. And nobodies don't get to control somebodies. Now go be somebody. Thank you so much for watching. And if this resonated with you, stick around and I will see you in the next one.